Carlos Sainz's relationship with stunning model Rebecca Donaldson continues to heat up. The Spanish racing star and the Scottish beauty have been turning heads across the F1 paddock since they were first spotted together in mid-2023, and their romance has only intensified during the 2025 season. Despite Sainz's recent streak of bad luck on track, including a frustrating retirement from the Bahrain Grand Prix after a collision with Yuki Tsunoda, Donaldson has remained his rock, supporting him through the ups and downs of his challenging transition to Williams. But who exactly is the woman who has captured the heart of one of F1's most sought-after drivers? And how did their relationship begin? Let's dive into everything you need to know about F1's hottest new power couple. Rebecca Donaldson, a 28-year-old Scottish model, first entered the racing world's radar in June 2023 when the couple was spotted together in Milan. The relationship quickly gained momentum when they were photographed vacationing together in Corsica, France, during the Formula One summer break. Since then, Donaldson has become a regular fixture at Sainz's races, supporting him from the paddock and celebrating his achievements on track. The biggest public confirmation of their romance came at the 2024 Australian Grand Prix, where Sainz secured a victory and the couple shared a celebratory kiss that removed any doubts about their relationship status. This public display of affection cemented them as one of F1's most talked about couples, drawing attention not just from racing fans, but from the fashion and entertainment worlds as well. Donaldson hails from the town of Scone in central Scotland, where she attended the prestigious Perth Academy, reportedly one of the oldest schools in Scotland. Her modelling career began at just 17 after her mother entered her in a beauty pageant called Face of 2011, which she won. That victory opened doors in the fashion industry, launching what would become a successful international modelling career, spanning over a decade. Currently represented by Brand Model Management, Donaldson has graced the covers of prestigious fashion magazines, including Vogue Ukraine and Marie Claire Mexico. But there's more to her than just modelling. During the COVID-19 lockdown in October 2020, she founded her own activewear company called Muse Activewear. In a 2021 interview, she explained her motivation. "I was spending many days and hours during lockdown feeling a little purposeless, so I decided to pursue my dream of starting a clothing brand." Before meeting Sainz, Donaldson was no stranger to high-profile relationships. She previously made headlines for her brief romance with reality TV star Scott Disick, with whom she made her red carpet debut in April 2022 at the premiere event for Hulu's The Kardashians in Los Angeles. The couple reportedly broke up a few weeks later, with sources suggesting that while their romance was definitely serious, Disick realized he was not in a place to seriously date right now. Sainz, meanwhile, had been in a long-term relationship with Spanish journalist Isa Hernández before meeting Donaldson. He and Hernández dated for nearly 7 years, maintaining a relatively private relationship, though she was often seen supporting him at races. The couple ended their relationship in 2023, with Hernández confirming the breakup to Spanish publication Hola in June of that year, just around the time Sainz would first be linked to Donaldson. As their relationship has progressed, Donaldson appears to have been integrated into Sainz's inner circle. In February 2024, she walked a runway during Madrid Fashion Week with members of Sainz's family, including his sisters Ana and Blanca and his mother Reyes, in attendance to support her. She was also by his side during a challenging period when Sainz underwent emergency surgery for appendicitis in early 2024, supporting him through his recovery in Madrid. Most recently, Donaldson turned heads with a stylish all-black outfit during her visit to the 2025 Monte Carlo Masters tennis tournament. She shared glimpses of her experience on Instagram, writing, "Another fun at Rolex Monte Carlo Masters with my favorite replay family." The post showcased her enjoying the tournament with friends in Monaco, where Sainz reportedly maintains one of his residences alongside homes in London and Spain. While the couple hasn't spoken publicly about their romance, there have been playful moments that hint at their strong connection. During an interview with his then Ferrari teammate Charles Leclerc, Sainz jokingly mentioned that he would marry Donaldson in Vegas, a comment that quickly circulated among F1 fans eager for more details about their relationship. For Sainz, 2025 has been a season of significant transition and challenge. After leaving Ferrari to join Williams, he struggled to adapt to his new team environment and extract performance from the car. His teammate Alex Albon has outperformed him in both qualifying and races so far this season, adding to the pressure on the Spaniard to deliver results. The recent Bahrain Grand Prix exemplified Sainz's difficult start to the season. After qualifying in P8 and making a promising start, he found himself fighting with faster cars throughout the race. "To be honest, we were just fighting the whole race with cars that were quicker than us," Sainz explained after being forced to retire. "A bit frustrating because you are there with them, you try to stay with them, but then you deg your tyres more, trying to keep up with them because you are pushing a bit harder." His race took a decisive turn for the worse following a collision with Yuki Tsunoda. "It got a bit hectic at one point with Yuki, sent a big one down the inside, and then exiting turn 1, I think he lost the rear and touched me," Sainz recounted. The contact caused significant damage to his Williams FW47, costing him a second to a second and a half of performance before the team ultimately decided to retire the car. Despite this setback, Sainz remains optimistic about his progress. "At points, it looked like we could have a good haul of points for the first time in the year, but we still lack a bit of pace, and we still need to improve a few things, but we are on the right track." This positive attitude in the face of adversity is likely bolstered by the stability and support Donaldson provides away from the track. Throughout these professional challenges, Sainz's personal life appears to be thriving with Donaldson. Her consistent presence at races demonstrates her commitment to supporting his career, even when results aren't going his way. For many F1 drivers, having a stable and supportive relationship can provide crucial mental ballast during the intense pressures of a Formula One season. As the Formula One circus continues to travel the globe, the relationship between Sainz and Donaldson adds another layer of interest to the 2025 season. Their jet-setting lifestyle between Monaco, London, and race venues worldwide embodies the glamorous side of Formula One that has helped attract a new generation of fans to the sport in recent years. What do you think about Carlos Sainz and Rebecca Donaldson as F1's newest power couple? Will their relationship help Sainz find the stability he needs to improve his performance at Williams? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more Formula One news and updates throughout the 2025 season. Lewis Hamilton's much-anticipated move to Ferrari has created a storm of excitement in Formula One. The 7-time world champion joined the iconic Italian team with hopes of securing his record-breaking 8th title. However, his start with Ferrari has been far from smooth. Hamilton's debut at Albert Park resulted in a disappointing 10th-place finish, trailing behind teammate Charles Leclerc. Ferrari's performance has left them languishing in 5th place in the constructors' standings, marking their worst start to a season since 2009. Despite these early challenges, Hamilton showed promising signs in China. He dominated the sprint qualifying and secured his first win for Ferrari with a commanding victory in the sprint race. This breakthrough moment demonstrated that Hamilton still possesses exceptional speed and skill behind the wheel. Ex-F1 driver Ralf Schumacher said, "What did surprise me is that he really got on really well with the car in the first practice session. And that was always such an issue for him. He proves that he still has the speed because that's always a bit of a question as you get older." The main Chinese Grand Prix proved to be a dramatic turning point in the Hamilton-Leclerc relationship. During the opening lap, Hamilton moved over around the swooping turn 1, making contact with Leclerc's front wing. This left the Monegasque driver in a compromised position, forced to complete the entire 56-lap race with damaged equipment. What happened next was unexpected. Despite his damaged front wing, Leclerc displayed superior pace compared to Hamilton. This performance disparity led Ferrari to issue a team order halfway through the race, instructing Hamilton to move aside for his teammate. The final result saw Leclerc finish 5th, with Hamilton trailing in 6th, before both were later disqualified for technical infringements. The incident highlighted potential issues within the Ferrari garage. Ralf Schumacher said, "I think Charles Leclerc also woke up. I think that annoyed him and there was some tension. Hamilton wasn't used to being told to drive fast on the teammate's side." In the aftermath of the collision, many expected Leclerc to express frustration toward his new teammate. Surprisingly, he took a different approach. Speaking to the media, Leclerc defended Hamilton, stating,
"In the race, let's start with that incident first of all and your take on it."
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not Lewis's fault at all. And on my side, I was just around the inside trying to position the car for turn 3. And Lewis didn't know I was there. I did not expect Lewis to come back taking the apex at the moment he was at.
Leclerc classified the incident as a routine racing situation. "It's a racing incident. It's not the first or last time it will happen. Shame it happened between the two red cars."
At the end, it's a racing incident. This is not the first and last time it will happen. It's a shame that it happens between the two red cars.
When questioned about his decision not to change the damaged front wing during his pit stop, Leclerc explained,
"To do a lot better. We didn't want to take the 8 seconds at the pit stop of changing a front wing because then I will need to overtake cars, and we were very weak in turn 12, so that was making us very vulnerable with the cars behind, and it was very, very difficult to make any overtakes because on the way up to turn 14 we were just too far off. So I didn't want to take that risk. I just wanted to keep track position by then and try to maximize the result."
This measured response indicated a strategic approach from Leclerc. Despite the obvious setback, he recognized the importance of maintaining a positive team dynamic, especially so early in the season. The on-track tension was overshadowed by post-race events. Both Ferrari cars were disqualified from the Chinese Grand Prix results, delivering a devastating blow to the team. Leclerc's car was found to be 1 kilogram below the 800 kilogram minimum weight requirement, while Hamilton's car was disqualified due to excessive skid block wear. This marked the second time in 18 months that Hamilton had faced disqualification for skid block issues, following a similar incident at the 2023 United States Grand Prix. For Ferrari, the double disqualification represented a rare and embarrassing technical failure. Former F1 boss Bernie Ecclestone revealed the impact of these disqualifications on Ferrari's leadership. He said, "I met the former Ferrari boss Luca di Montezemolo at Eric Clapton's 80th birthday party. He was horrified by Ferrari's 2 disqualifications in China. Italy had never experienced such a disgrace since the start of the World Championship." Ecclestone criticized the team's oversight, particularly regarding Leclerc's underweight car. Ecclestone said, "There was clearly no control center to check the cars after qualifying. There has been an age-old rule about being underweight for decades. Drive through the mud after crossing the finish line and collect as many stones as possible with the tires in the gravel." The Chinese Grand Prix revealed potential friction between Ferrari's star drivers. Ralf Schumacher's observations highlighted an underlying tension that could define their relationship moving forward. "When you don't know the team that well, you're new. Until you get the hang of it, until your engineer understands you, it takes a few months," Schumacher explained, referring to Hamilton's adjustment period. Of course, it wasn't in free air, which makes a big difference in China, and his teammate passed him with the broken wing because I have to say, for the aerodynamicists, put 6 broken front wings in, they will work just as well or better than a whole one. This technical insight explains why Leclerc maintained strong pace despite the damage. However, Schumacher's next comment revealed a deeper issue. "It's a bit of a hard one to understand, but I think he did a good solid job. And I think Charles Leclerc also woke up. I think that annoyed him, and there was some tension. Hamilton wasn't used to being told to drive fast on the teammate's side." Express Sport reported, Schumacher believes there was some tension between the Ferrari drivers and suggested that Hamilton was annoyed with his team's strategy. This growing tension threatens to undermine Ferrari's championship aspirations. With both drivers being natural competitors with championship ambitions, managing this relationship will be crucial for team principal Fred Vasseur. Beyond the teammate dynamics, Hamilton may be developing broader concerns about Ferrari's capabilities. After years of success with Mercedes, the 7-time champion is accustomed to operational excellence. The early mistakes at Ferrari have raised questions about whether Hamilton can trust his new team to deliver a championship-worthy car. Former Aston Martin strategist Bernie Collins identified potential trust issues developing. He said, "It's a bump because Ferrari had the wrong strategy in Australia. In China, they have been disqualified, so should have done better, and they arguably had the wrong strategy because Lewis should not have pitted for a second time." Collins continued, "So it is a bump. If they go through it and they find whatever's wrong, then Lewis can get over that pretty quickly. But it's one of these little things that adds to the lack of trust." This assessment highlights the fragility of the relationship between driver and team in Formula One. Repeated strategic missteps and technical failures can erode a driver's confidence in their team's decision-making. For Hamilton, who left the familiar environment of Mercedes, these early setbacks could be particularly damaging. Fundamentally, it's the race engineer's job to ensure that the car is legal. Each race engineer for each car, it lies with them that the car is legal, Collins emphasized, highlighting the specific responsibilities that weren't met in China. Despite the tension, both drivers have shown impressive individual performances. Hamilton has demonstrated superior qualifying pace, particularly in the sprint sessions, while Leclerc has excelled in race conditions. The head-to-head battles between Hamilton and Leclerc in F1 2025 have been intense. Hamilton currently leads in qualifying but has yet to finish ahead of Leclerc in a Grand Prix. This performance disparity creates an intriguing dynamic within the team. At 40 years old, Hamilton is proving he still possesses exceptional speed. Ralf Schumacher said, "He has the speed now. It's just a question of can he keep it up. That's what I meant from the start." For Leclerc, competing against a 7-time world champion provides both a challenge and an opportunity. Outperforming Hamilton would cement his status as one of F1's elite drivers. The Chinese Grand Prix showed that Leclerc is capable of matching and exceeding Hamilton's pace, even with a damaged car.